In order to solve this graphically, we need to graph each of these lines. So this first one here is going to be a horizontal line. All y equals lines are horizontal lines, so I'm going to go to -4 on the y-axis, and then I'm going to draw a horizontal line going through that. And then my second line here, x minus 3y equals 9. The easiest way to deal with this is to put it into slope-intercept form. So before I can do anything with my line, I need to solve for y. So in order to do that, I need to move the x over. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. And it's going to look a little bit funny, but I'm going to put -x plus 9 instead of 9 minus x. And then I'm going to divide everything by -3. So I would end up with y equals, these two negatives here are going to turn each other positive. And even though it looks like x over 3, there's like an invisible 1 here. So I'm going to write 1/3 x. I think it's easier to see the slope like that. And then 9 divided by -3 is -3. So this is the equation I'm actually going to graph. So I have a y-intercept at -3, and then my slope is 1/3. So I'm going to go, it's rise over run, so I'm going to go up 1 and then right 3 here, and that doesn't cross the pink line. So I'm going to go the opposite, and I'm going to go down 1 and left 3. So I'm doing two negative directions, and now I see that's where it crosses the pink line. So that means my solution is this point right here, which looks like the point -3, -4. All right, so that's my solution, and then it asks me to check the solution algebraically. So this isn't really part of the problem, but it's a really good way to be able to check to see if your answer is correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my point into these equations and see if they come out to be the same. So the first thing I can see here is my first equation right here says y equals -4. And if you look here, my y value is -4. So that checks out. And then I'm going to plug in my x and y into the one that I highlighted in blue. And we'll see if it comes out to equal 9. So instead of x, I'm putting in -3 minus 3 times y, which is -4. And I should get 9 as my answer. So I have -3, and then -3 times -4 is +12. And -3 plus 12 is 9. So I came out with the same thing on both sides of my equation, so that means I know my solution is correct.